coming live at you from Atlanta, Georgia.
That means
with
stop.
Cuba, Cordoves, Lady D, Jasmine, and Sister Shay.
This is the thing. I sat down and I told that
Hey gardeners, I'm Cuba Cordoves with Eve's Garden Podcast.
I'm Janie,
Lady D,
and Sister Shay.
I want to welcome you guys back to the channel where we don't spill tea, we plant seeds and whack weeds. So I'm going to go to you, Janie. What is going on out here in the streets?
Well, first off, Happy Women's Day.
Happy Women's Day. Woo! Hail to the V.
Hail to the V. Yes. All right, so in honor of our show, February the 11th, Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade introduced their daughter, Zaya Wade, to the world. So she's 12, and the internet, you people, got mad because they felt like, oh no, you can't support that. You don't know. And it's been an uproar, okay? You don't know. Yeah, beat it out of them.
Yeah, beat it out of them.
We're going to beat it out of them?
Right.
So I don't know. That's one thing that really kind of stuck out. I was like,
Right.
What you think?
Right. What I think.
Let me tell some.
Okay, what I think is, I believe 12 years old is old enough to want to choose your identity, your gender identity, or your sexuality. I really do.
You just know.
Yeah, you know. And actually, you know, before that, my brother's gay, my sister's gay, and I promise y'all, I saw that in them when we were kids. Saw it in them when we were kids. And I do believe that you are born that way. I don't know if it's that you have more estrogen or maybe more testosterone, but I do believe that they are born that way.
I kind of feel like if you can be intersex, then how could you not identify as the opposite gender?
Right.
Because that can happen.
Right. And
intersex used to be called hermaphrodite people.
Right.
So when you have both, and then you know they would just cut one off,
right,
or hide that other part. So if you hit a penis or cut a penis off, then how do you know what that person identifies?
Especially if they do it too soon, because I knew someone that had a baby that was how do you say it? Intersex, and she decided to have the baby be a boy. And as the child grew up, it identified more as a girl.
I just think it's really sad that people feel that they have so much inclusion into Gabrielle Union.
Yes,
right.
Why so opinionated
that you
about it?
feel like you can voice your opinion.
Right.
You don't pay a
keyboard warrior.
You don't pay not nan bill for them.
Nothing.
Right.
And that's their child.
Right. And the thing is that if you have a child, and if you don't have a child, then you shouldn't have a damn opinion. For one. But second, if you do have a child, that probably is something hard as hell to deal with.
Yeah, sure.
But it's more likely for you, it's better for you to support them, because whatever you don't support, they're going to pull away. And if they pull away,
push them more.
you're going to cause a traumatic experience for your child. Not because they said they are gay, because that's the thing. He never said she never said that she was gay or attracted to men. She's identifies
as a girl.
So it's just like a lot of layers, and it's very, very difficult. But you have to support it. You don't have to be down with it. You don't have to, you don't. But you gotta respect the person that is standing in front of you. And I feel like the black community you need to be a man. What's a man? Because I don't know if you are being one, sir.
Right.
You yourself.
Your damn self.
You know, and then you have Boosie, who his son was turning 12 and gave some house. So it's okay for him to get a prostitute at 12.
But he can't speak easily because he has a daughter that goes the other way as well.
Oh, he does.
Yes.
But it's not about that. It's about toxic masculinity. You want to go get
it because this child is toxic too. How can you allow your child to get online next to you and promote the nonsense that you're promoting?
Well, I mean, that he get it from his daddy.
His 12-year-old?
Yes. They was acting, they were like at some game or something, and they were both like recording, and they was like, just get whatever the case may be. But
he has a gay daughter?
He has a gay daughter.
Oh. Wow. He had a whole lot to say about
And he
doing
has a whole lot to say. So
Wow.
how dare you have a lot to say?
That's
He may
good.
not, maybe he don't
I
have
don't
a
know. He is
relationship with
so
whatever.
ugly to me.
He's so all about his kids, so why
Boosie
not?
is so ugly.
Oh.
So he shouldn't even
That's
be
a whole
talking
nother
about
story.
that. Right. So, let's go back. I gotta go back a week or two.
Okay.
Jane Wakefield. Is that how you say Wakefield?
I think it's Wakefield.
So she, I guess, walked in on someone's two men's sexual download.
That's the
contact.
the lady that's out of Indianapolis
Yes,
that did a Facebook Live.
So she went Facebook Live. She had obviously walked in on somebody's sexual her ex sexual contact with another male. Basically said, "You gonna run me some money, or the world gonna know." On Facebook Live.
That's crazy.
That very next day, somebody started shooting at her car. She sped up, crashed into a car, dead on sight.
She got shot.
So
She got shot, and that's what caused the accident.
So the thing is, it's like, oh man, you passed away.
You can't.
But you cannot try to expose people.
People.
No, being on the down low is not okay.
You cannot
However,
expose them that way.
it is not your story to tell.
It's not.
You walk up in that bitch, you cover your eyes, you walk your ass back out.
That's right.
That's what you
You
do.
deal with it
Right.
another time.
What she did, what happened, exactly what happened was, she came. Her and it's her ex.
Husband,
They were
boyfriend.
ex-boyfriend from a while ago.
Okay.
She came to the house because she said they did business together or something. She left her phone there at the house. She said she had another phone. She was calling her, like trying to call him,
Then
call her
he on his
phone. Yeah. So she was like, "Let me just stop by." She went in to get it, but she said the door was open, and as soon as she walked in, she saw her ex and his cousin fucking.
Well,
Two men.
Okay.
She said while they were when she was in there, she said when they saw her, she was like, they tried to kill me. I had to run up out of there. So if you had to run up out of there and they tried to kill you while because of what you saw, how and why would you go on Facebook Live
Wow.
and then expose it and then says his name?
Oh my God.
And then it posted the picture.
she took a picture of it
Wow.
as well.
No, she posted up his face and said his name.
Ooh-wee.
So
That's insane.
right, but at the same time, but he wasn't her man anymore.
Right.
But just let's go to black women, because I'm black. I'm gonna talk about us. You know, these down low men are not gonna expose themselves to us. They're not gonna tell us because they're not even comfortable with it themselves. But bisexual men need to be honest and let us know and give us the choice. Give me because there are women out here that's okay with that.
Right.
That are very open-minded that way sexually. I'm not, but there are women that are.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So I'm gonna ask the question: would any of you date a bisexual guy? Would that be okay?
For me, no.
No, for you.
No.
No for me
I don't
either.
even know. I don't know.
She's smiling though.
I think Lady D. I think Lady D would. Yeah. I know you would.
I mean, why would I not do it? I don't know. I don't know. It's hard.
Does it? Okay, let's say you fell in love with him and then he told you. Would it be like?
Oh, it's gonna be a problem because you didn't tell me from the beginning. I just think it's communication though.
And
it's not because, now I know that you possibly gave somebody head last week. It's not because of that. I just think that when you start talking
Wow.
y'all shut up. I just feel that when you're talking to someone in general, you should just be able to communicate and have that level of honesty.
Right.
STDs, children, family ties, career.
Yeah.
I just feel that everything you should be able to confess or talk to me about things so that we can have this certain level of, one-on-one.
You have to give me the option. You have to give me the choice.
That's true.
Bottom line.
Because, when I've seen these shows where the transgender person don't tell the person, and then when they find out,
killed.
and they get killed, and I'm like, see, you should come forth with your stuff. You know?
Yeah, and
the
give that guy,
person-
give that person an option. Right, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Give
some
them.
people just flip. They
Right.
Oh my gosh, that means I'm gay.
Yeah, and they spaz out. Speaking of dating a bisexual guy, there's a show on Netflix called Love Is Blind. And this is the only black couple on the show, meaning black female, black male.
Mm-hmm.
There was another black girl, but she chose a white guy. And the premise of the show is a group of people, men and women, and they have them in these pods with a wall between them, and they date through the pods. They date and they fall in love, and the goal is to either get engaged or get married. So they got the couple, his name is Carlton Morton, and yes, Carlton Morton, and the girl name is Diamond. Her last name is not out there, but they fell in love.
Right.
At least she fell in love.
She did.
Right. So he asked her to marry him, and once you get to that point where you're dating, and the goal is to get married. So once you propose through the wall, then you get to see each other.
Okay.
And once they saw each other, they sent them on a trip. So while they're on this trip in Mexico, he tells her, I'm bisexual. Right. And I'm not going to say she spazzed out. I think she was really there for him.
She took it.
She did.
Good.
And then because he was so emotional of explaining it to her, I guess he didn't want her to judge him or whatever. And I think she did. She took it pretty well. But then they spoke on it the next day, and she was just letting him know, you could have told me.
Right.
And he just spazzed out like a bitch.
Oh my God.
Like a bitch. Called her out, her name, everything, and you have to be honest with people. That's just the bottom line.
Snap today.
Because if he would have told her that in that pod with the wall between them before they met, he would have found out that ain't the girl for me.
Right.
Maybe one of these other girls would accept it.
That's true.
But let me tell you about him. He is Cynthia Bailey from Atlanta Housewives, ex personal assistant. And he's always wanted to be famous. So I believe he went on the show for a check and to be famous and to gain followers. Right. Right.
Wow.
And he's not getting any type of support because everybody's on Diamond's side.
Right.
And I am too. I'm on his side too. I don't understand how you don't understand. And that's why she's upset. And then to say, there's never been an issue in the past with other females. So why do I marry them?
In the past.
Well, his best friend exposed him and said that he's never been straight.
Oh shit.
He's a full-blown gay man. So he went on there on the show line.
Just to get the
That's what allegedly. That's what the best friend said.
Well, I'll be damned.
Yeah.
That's a little
Anything else?
spicy.
Yeah. So it's a little update. It's a little update.
No, that's all I got.
That's all you got. What you
What you got,
Shay? What's going on in these
Voting in Georgia.
Yes, please
We
vote.
must vote.
Yeah.
Let 'em know.
We must vote. They opened up the elections this week for certain
early
things.
voting?
Early voting this week. So I'm not voting.
Right.
I'm not voting because I want me a check.
What?
What?
And a
What's
check,
that mean?
hashtag
I'm so-
cut the check.
What does that
If they don't
mean?
cut the check,
Sorry,
I'm not
Gardner.
voting.
What does that mean?
I'm a vote.
What do you mean cut the check?
Reparations. I believe in
Oh,
reparations.
there's too many of us. It's never gonna happen.
Why are you saying?
We're never gonna get reparations.
You don't think?
Hell no. Now they gave it to the Jews because it wasn't that many of us. I'm sorry, it wasn't that many of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's too many of us.
What?
We're all
what
mixed
I was
up.
expecting.
We're all mixed up.
Oh.
We all got black in us.
Right.
It's too many of us.
Yeah. No,
It's too many.
I think it could be done.
You do.
I really do.
Do you know how much they will owe? We would go bankrupt
No,
this
because they
country.
owe us though.
We already bankrupt.
We already bankrupt, but we go even deeper.
They owe
they
us.
don't.
Give me what you promised. You promised us some land. Do that.
Right,
But,
okay.
but money is not.
Money's
That's
not
not
gonna
gonna happen.
I don't know.
Let me tell you, for my opinion on voting, the presidency and all of that really don't do nothing. You got to in your community.
And that's what I was
Start
gonna
your
say.
community.
I'm
Ask
not
for what
voting
you want
on that level.
On that
but
level.
I am gonna vote for my
Exactly.
local
You want to make change. You vote. You start in your community.
Right. That's what I'm gonna do.
So right.
Absolutely.
So you're voting
now on
for
the national
that,
level.
but not
Right.
for presidency.
Right.
Okay.
I am voting
Okay.
because I'm a registered voter.
Okay.
And I think it's my privilege.
Right. It's
So
true.
I'm gonna do
It's
that.
true.
But
It's
on
a
the
right.
national level, because I really don't approve of anybody.
Right. It's hard. Who do you choose?
Who do you choose?
Like, which devil? I gotta deal with the devil I know, the devil I don't.
Been in there
It's
already.
right. It's the same thing. Like, it's like I don't like Trump or anything like that. But I don't really know much about the other candidates. You know what I'm saying? Just like when Bush was in office, and was it Kerry? I forgot his name, but he was going against him. And the people were like, we don't know this dude. We don't know this nigga. So they just go in for Bush again.
They pop up.
You rather deal with the devil you know than the devil you don't. So that's really what that's about.
I think you should just go and educate yourself on the other person and then make an educated decision.
Well, yeah, of course.
Because listen,
Of course
that's the
we do
problem.
that.
Too many people think that they don't matter. And sometimes you do.
And that's why.
And then there are people who go
That's
in.
why you have to do it on your local level. You ain't gonna
level.
make no changes in your community if you just vote. A lot of people just vote for the presidency. They don't vote for their community.
Everything.
They don't vote for their community.
You have to.
You have to.
But
Even
you also have to just
Exactly.
educate yourself. And the thing is, politics is annoying, and some people just can't grasp the concepts. Right. So go on in YouTube and just go ahead and do these little. I'm telling you, when I was tutoring Lyric, what were we doing? Watching these broken down civics government type deals, and then correlating it to what's going on now. You guys can do it. You watch YouTube to learn how to braid hair.
Right.
You can learn YouTube to figure out who the hell Bernie Sanders is.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
Thank you.
That's right.
My
That's
PSA.
a fact. That is true. You have to
Bernie
educate
Sanders is for
yourself.
population control.
Oh yeah. And she ain't with that.
I'm not with him. When he said population control is needed, I was like, oh, he's talking about us.
Yeah.
We're the ones that
It is. We keep having kids
Because
and we
we're
can't
the
take
ones.
care of them.
We're
Let's be
That means we won't
responsible.
die off then.
Okay, we won't die off and we
Yeah,
won't
but-
have shit to
Yeah,
give
but
to
you-
our children.
But you're not
We're
gonna tell
gonna live in
me.
poverty.
You're not gonna tell me I can only have 2 kids. That's what they do in
That's
I don't even want
China.
no
You're
more
not gonna
kids.
tell
So
me.
maybe look. That's the
Sorry.
millennial pursuit. I don't even want no more goddamn kids. So
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
I'm
Cut me
done.
the fuck off because listen,
My
Baby
answer does
Baby J asked me to go to the beach this morning. How about that? My child woke up this morning and said, "Mom, can we go to the beach?"
To the beach.
Blue eyes.
Right.
Sit your ass down and
Here she go.
go.
What's her name?
Jasmine.
No, what's
Blue Ivy Jr. Sit your ass down. It's the Canada March. You talk about the damn beach. Talk about 90 about me a bathing suit.
These kids, I know.
Grandma, stop buying her things.
I don't want no more either.
No,
But
I
if
don't.
I could
No, I
have
have
them
no
still,
more.
probably. What our eggs are what? Dust.
That's right.
I ain't trying
So,
to call.
You're the only one at the table that's still fertile. Still fertile.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you, girl. That kids is a lot. So today we're going to discuss is a serious topic that's been talked about. So black women are having an issue with transgender. They're feeling that they're replacing us. They're taking our men. And how I feel is, if you can take my man, he ain't mine.
Right.
And if he's going for a chick with a dick or whatever you want to call it, transgender, whatever, then guess what? He wasn't straight anyway.
That's right.
So how do you? I don't understand why you upset when, let people live. Let them live.
I'm in no competition with no one.
Right. I'm not in a competition with another woman,
Period.
and I'm not gonna be in competition with a man. I'm not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I'm not gonna do it. But I don't understand the conversation of what's the uproar about. What we are, they call it so many names out here for different. We're all considered cisgender, which basically means
What?
yes, cisgender are basically
Y'all
natural
gotta break
born.
this stuff down for me. I'm a
Natural
citizen.
born women,
CIS.
CIS gender.
Okay.
Natural born women, with vaginas or whatever.
So is that a race too?
There's so many names.
I
It's
know.
so much.
To deal with.
It's a
I
lot.
can't keep up.
That's for real? Are you serious?
Y'all, I work for
Wow.
a gender.
I've never heard it.
Yeah.
I work for
Learn
a
on
gender
these gardens.
inclusive company.
Mm-hmm.
They teach you about every letter of the LBGQ.
It's one for
TIAA. Like, it's a
everything.
lot of letters. And one thing about it, and two things for certain. One thing I can agree that they teach you is that it's not for you to understand. It is up to you to either be a respectful person or a disrespectful person.
At the very least, a decent person.
Like, you don't have to agree, you don't have to understand, you don't have to, because this is the thing. If you don't believe that gender is fluid, then you're not going to understand transgender or cis. If you're not okay with sexuality being fluid, like, for example, just because you label yourself heterosexual, if this person labels themselves bisexual, pansexual,
polyamorous,
asexual,
it's so much.
like, these things,
Sexually
if you,
fluid,
like, means that it's not for you, and that's the thing. The LGBT community, they have so many people have figured out what they are, and it is so not the same for what it used to be. And because of that, it is a danger. I don't give a damn
at all
if you transgender, gay,
at all. Let me tell you,
queer.
If I had
They are
one
the
of my
best
kids-
friends you'll ever have in life.
If one of my kids were gay, let's say my son, I'm that mom. Let's go shopping. What you want to wear? If he was a feminine one that wanted to dress up, we going shopping. Let's go.
It just is what it is.
Yeah. My daughter played a joke on me and my husband and told us, I think I'm gay. When we was like, okay, like, and she was so, she was like, man, y'all ain't even
Nothing.
No.
Wow.
What?
She expected a different reaction.
She thought, I don't know why. Like, my brother's gay, my sister's gay. Like, it's not a big deal to me. It's all. That's all my kids know as far as their aunt and uncle. That's all they know.
Well, I believe people have a right to do and believe what they want to believe
That's right.
in their own lives.
That's right.
So I have no problems with that. I
Not at
have
all.
a gay son.
Yeah.
I go with it.
Yeah.
Whatever you
What
want
else
to do.
can you do?
What
I
else
can't.
are you
What else
going
can
to
you
do?
do? I can't make you do something that you don't want to do.
Right.
As a grown person, you do what you want to. Even as a younger person.
But it's just like this. It's literally like this. You like dick.
Oh yeah, I love. Y'all know I
So
love.
this is the thing.
Why?
If you know that
Oh yeah, what?
Where is it?
She said, oh yeah, it's good.
but that's the thing. If you know that you like dick and you've always known,
Always will.
right? So why is it different for people who choose the difference? You know? And that's the thing. It's literally like I can see the whole societal aspect of man is supposed to be strength, they're supposed to represent this, and this. And so, if your son does decide that they actually feel like a woman, that's going to be something hard to swallow.
Yeah.
Are you going to beat him? If you beat him, berate him, argue with him, I'd rather you go your ass in your bathroom and cry and get your shit together and come back out and then have a conversation. Because at the end,
number way.
That's all you're
You
gonna
know, you
do.
make them do is want to do it even more.
That's all.
Instead of-
not even that you want to make them do it even more. You know
Right.
what's going to happen? They're going to be homeless, and then from homeless, they're going to be a prostitute. From a prostitute,
Yep.
they're going to get an AIDS. They're going to be on drugs.
It's the
That's
law.
how trauma happens.
Right.
If your parent does something that's like demeans and like get out of my house, you're gross. Like.
That's
And you
traumatizing.
keep trying that.
That's traumatizing.
And that was the one secret that you've been holding since you was 7, bro.
Right.
I'm just saying, and then you berate me like the rest of the
The world. I gotta deal with that out in the street. And I gotta deal with that
That's a
at home.
traumatic event.
Yeah.
And the trauma can mess up your
And that's why they become
DNA.
That's why, like you said, they become homeless and sex
That's right.
workers
That's right.
and everything. And that's how,
And that's what happens. And it's only because you could not you could not instill your dream into your kid.
Right.
And that's exactly what that is.
See, if nobody can tell me, you can't tell me what to like and what to do.
Exactly.
How am I gonna tell you?
And why you telling me? Nah, you didn't know. So when I was in 4th grade, 5th grade, I knew I had a crush on this little boy. I knew. So you trying to tell me that Zaya don't know? What if he identifies?
I've had crushes on girls. I've had crushes on guys. Like I said, my sister's gay, my brother's gay, and I'm questionable. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay. So, I'm going to wrap this thing up. You're going to do our review. So let them know.
Hey.
Let them know, girl. Where did we go? Where did we go?
Yes.
Where did we go?
Where do we go?
So y'all,
We went
we went
to
Frost Bistro
Mm-hmm.
in Atlanta, Georgia.
in Atlanta, Georgia.
We was so cute in our white.
We was fly.
We
We
Okay.
was fly.
So, whose restaurant is it?
Rasheeda and her husband Kurt.
Okay. From Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop,
Okay. Atlanta.
And y'all, don't get me wrong.
Let's talk about the good stuff.
We don't gonna talk about the good stuff. But
We're gonna talk about your.
we got some of the good.
Then we're gonna talk about your temper
Yeah.
tantrum. We're gonna talk about your temper tantrum too.
Take this goddamn.
Okay, let's
Okay, so
go.
first
Okay,
of all,
Dee.
first of all, let's talk about this parking.
Oh.
You have no parking.
No parking.
That's part of your establishment.
That's right.
I'm used to that because I be on Peter Street all the time.
But you're a bistro. You're not a club.
Exactly.
You're a bistro.
Yep.
But they in the heart of Atlanta.
No,
the heart
they need to offer some type of parking.
Damn, and then you got to pay $20 for
I got
parking.
ideas on.
This is the
I got
middle-aged
ideas
section
around
of the
walk-
club here.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna accept it. Fuck it.
Middle-aged section here. They ain't used to walking their ass to the restaurant.
I don't have a problem walking, but
Yeah.
Not with heels on, not me.
right.
Right.
Anyway,
Okay.
no parking,
Mhm.
but we eventually did find parking.
It's
Right.
close across the street.
And play $20.
Pay $20.
Truth.
And you gotta come and I'm not shaking my ass, Jasmine.
Right. What about the uniform?
Okay.
Oh.
Child.
Don't get me wrong, y'all, when I say this.
I thought they was gonna perform, like do a show.
I support-
all that sequence.
I support every place we go, everything we do.
Yep.
But I felt like we was at a Black Hooters
Yes, with sequence.
with sequence on.
Mhm. And see-through sheer.
For
Pants.
the person establishing who I thought it was who it is, I would think that it would have been more professional,
Mhm.
especially being
I
a bistro.
don't.
We're not in a club.
But see, that's the
We're not
thing.
playing. We're not playing hip
But
hop music. We're
Love
not
and
shaking
hip
our
hop
we
and
are. But
I agree.
But that's not true. The music that was playing was Pop Smoke, okay? That's R&B. I mean, that's
Okay.
rap. Then
But it wasn't loud enough so you could have
But
like,
it's
hey,
not a
I'm
club.
gonna
But
bust it,
it's not a club. However, what is the culture of love and hip hop? All they did was create the fucking visual version of love and hip hop for us
That's
regular
right.
ass people. So when you see them walking into these establishments,
No.
I always see these
I
pictures
don't
and
agree.
dicks.
I don't agree because this is not an extension of the show. This is their family restaurant.
Right.
So if you have I come from the restaurant industry. I've bartended, waitress, managed, bar managed, done it all. They are like a lot of first time and new restaurant owners.
Mhm.
What happens is they don't have a lot of well, the reason. Okay, I know you're gonna get into how long it took for the food and all of that, but I'm gonna say this really quick. What took why it took so long was because they only have a certain amount of glasses and a certain amount of dishes.
Yep.
And we also noticed it was one waitress per table. I've worked at a restaurant that's newly opened. It was called Ambiance, and the owner gave us one table. How you making money? We got one table, and it's 12 waitresses.
Right.
Come on, and it's only 12 to 15 tables. Where we sat, it was in that room we was in. It was probably about 8 tables, and then that other room was 4.
Before, right.
And then that other room was a bar. That ain't how they gonna make money? So what about the food?
First of all, our drinks took a long time to come.
15 minutes just for
15
water.
minutes
For
because
water.
we timed it.
For water.
Yep, for water.
Then not only that,
Mm-hmm.
we had to send our drinks back.
Yep.
They were in mixed parts.
Yep. You had to say
Well,
yours
my water
back.
was okay.
The water was okay. I take my Coca-Cola.
Okay, I can't say
They ain't have sweet tea, so I had to get
She's
cold.
right now.
Yeah, she be in the scene right now. She like to
But
say.
not only that, our food took long.
Oh my God, our food.
Our food took 1 was that week, got off work, got dressed in a dress that Cuba made me get dressed in, got in this damn car, walked across the street.
She been walking out this house.
Walked across the street to walk up in this motherfucker, and then you ain't gonna feed me for an hour and 30 minutes.
And then what
And then
happened?
my food was wrong.
Wrong.
Y'all know I can't eat no mashed potatoes. I sat down and I told that sparkly ass someone, excuse me, I can't eat potatoes. Can you please bring me?
ma'am.
Please, ma'am. I ain't got no damn drink, so hold on. Excuse me.
Get it out.
I can't have potatoes.
I can't have sauce.
I can't have any sauce. Can I please have asparagus and some broccoli?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you, girl. Hour and 30 minutes later, some damn mashed potatoes on this plate.
And she looked like this and took it to the car.
I said,
Took it to the car. Like we did something done.
I can't even talk. I was so undone. I was like,
She's been holding this.
What about their wings? They were Cornish.
Oh my God.
your wings was.
Cornish hen wings.
Y'all, what we plan to do is everybody get something different and we
Yeah,
get
and
all
then it tasted, yes.
Needless to say, y'all.
Okay.
I do.
Cállate la boca.
Yeah, cállate la boca.
The brownie seasons.
Yes. Well, we're islands, so we need our
No, chick, I don't care. You give me a crab cake. I need bell peppers.
That's what that's my voice. I need my garlic, I need my peppers, I need all of that.
I don't want to taste your sweet Hawaiian roll bread. I want to taste
It
the
was
Hawaiian roll.
I forgot that part.
Let me tell you what the kicker was. You know what the kicker was? Rasheeda look cute ass.
Oh!
Yes!
But guess what? She was on T.A. dishes in her hand, so I give it up to she was
She was working.
She was
But let me tell you
she was
something.
busting tables. She was taking orders. She was bringing food out. She was doing
Let me tell you
That's what
something.
you do as a
Let
new
me-
business.
what-
Her pride wasn't like, I'm Rasheeda,
Right.
and I respect that.
Pick me.
What you want?
Bitch.
Okay.
You up here prancing up and down these damn stairs looking like a chocolate dream. You was cute as hell, don't you? Was cute. She was fly.
That was hot.
Who she is? She can dress her ass off. However,
.com.
my damn food was. And like you walk around here doing all that.
Been holding that.
Yeah, her food was.
Let me tell you something. I'ma keep streaming your music because I fuck with you.
Oh,
ATL hoe.
Hard.
But let me tell you something. I'm not coming over there no more and I'm not getting no mashed potatoes. I'm keto.
So, what race would you give them?
Needless to say, yes, I do support black business.
Yes, of course.
But Rasheeda, baby,
Yes.
Will you go back?
I would not go back to your restaurant.
I wouldn't. What about you, Sharon?
I'd
Sister
go
Sharon.
back.
You will go
I
back?
would go back.
What about you, Jack?
Because you know
You
why?
say no already.
You said they're new.
Damn you.
And see, you could give them a whole lot of advice about being in
They
the
didn't ask
restaurant.
for it though.
Right. They
Don't you
didn't
start
ask.
seasoning my food.
I bring my own.
I mean, I would go
I bring
Hold
it
on.
I gotta bring my own seasoning.
I might as well put that in yourself.
Well, you know what? I'm lying.
I would go back if they I would go back after a year. I would go back after a year and a
They
nigga
won't be open.
Hold on, and a nigga was paying for my food.
They won't be open.
So in a year, we're gonna go back.
No, we not.
They ain't gonna be open in a year.
Okay, so just
They are gonna be open.
If they are
Hope
open,
so.
if they are open,
Mhm.
will we visit this?
No, only if niggas is paying for our food. I just said that.
Right, because
Yeah,
their prices are ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Their price,
Yeah.
they are
$42 and you ain't even gonna get my food correct?
Right.
Rasheeda Frost.
Yeah.
Now I will come shop at your store at Lennox, when
Her
I
makeup is high too, but it's fly as fuck.
she be popping,
Yeah,
y'all.
she's
This bullshit may not be for her.
And,
It might not be for
and the
her.
restaurant industry is the hardest industry.
Right, it may not, you can't mess up people's food.
Everybody can't do
Now,
restaurants.
what I was saying was, you say you would bring your own seasoning. If I gotta bring my own seasoning, there's something wrong. But what I have done, if I ordered, like I did it last night, I got to go food
I
from
can't stand her,
TGI, and I did come home and I did add my own little.
But that's at home.
Right, that's the difference. But I'm not bringing my sazon and adobo and taking it to the restaurant. I'm not doing it.
Like it was $52 for a steak. And it's like if I have to bring all that, what am I paying for?
Right.
Because it's not like you coming. It's not like you coming to each table and talking to us because you knew we were the podcast.
Exactly.
You knew we were going to
She
review
did.
it.
She did.
And don't get me wrong. I don't expect Rasheeda. I didn't expect her to come over to the table. But what I'm saying is, if you're gonna put this much money in it and be the one that's hands on and walking around and doing all this shit, then you should come and speak.
You should speak to every table. But what I did like, because I do love hookahs. I love their hookahs. They have electric hookahs, and it's more sterile and clean. You don't have to
our waitress never ordered yours. She never ordered it.
She was a hood rat.
Because remember, our waitress was hooking us on the dinner. That's why my
she
shit
was
was
taking
wrong.
our order, and then she turned around and was like,
she did.
"Hey, boy, and then turned around.
She did.
So what you were saying, girl?
She did. That is true.
Love hip hop.
So in conclusion, my food was wrong.
In conclusion.
Right.
Frost bar. Flag on the plate.
You get a flag on the plate.
Flag on the plate. That means stop.
Stop. No. But we do support y'all.
We support you though.
Yeah.
From a distance.
From a distance.
So if you guys are open in 6 months, then we'll come visit and see
maybe
the
progress. We need to put on some masks. Now they see us. They gonna spit in our. I care.
What they gonna do?
All right.
Now.
Nothing.
Now.
Right.
Also, D, you have other news you want to talk about.
Oh my God, do you have news?
Look at
What's the news?
Okay, so you remember how we saying that we're gonna do a book every month?
Yeah.
Oh my God, did you say that?
Yes, we
Did we really say that? Right.
So
Jay.
this month's book, guess what?
What?
Guess who's coming from?
Who?
Our own
Miss Author Jackson.
Yes.
She is an author.
She's an author
That is me.
with many other things behind her, but we're talking about her book right now.
Right, exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wet.
It's called Wet.
It's called W.
It's W. It's a 3-book series.
Yes.
We're gonna start off with W first.
Okay.
Y'all.
Wow. That's all I can say is wow.
Yes. It's an erotic tale. It's an erotic tale. She nasty.
You know what's crazy? You know what's so
Nasty.
crazy? I think it's so crazy that everybody makes it like it's just so nasty.
Well, you nasty.
Honestly, I am nasty. But you know what's crazy?
Too.
No, but what I love the love story, and I think that's so. I feel that everybody takes it like, "Oh, you nasty." I'm like, so what you doing with your nigga?
Right.
That part.
Like that's the thing. I write about black love, and what happens when you are black and in love, you smashing.
There you go. That's what you posted.
Well, since we in love and everything, where can we find this book at, boo?
Right.
Amazon. You can find WNENT on Amazon. T is on Amazon, but it is only Kindle version, and it's on Barnes and Noble as well.
Okay, and we're gonna start with the W.
Yes, so it's a 3-part series, and each letter of the book, like W, is for the name of the main character. Because you know, my girl Mila is dating 3 different.
Don't give away too much.
You need to know.
No. Don't give away too much because you're having an interview.
You're right.
Next week.
I'm famous.
She's having an interview next week.
Yep, we're gonna interview our own
Yes,
personal author.
that's right.
So, girl,
I'm gonna be JD next week. I'll be Jackson.
Yeah, she's gonna be all
Jackson. I'm gonna wear glasses. Real sexy and social.
That's right.
Oh no, I'm gonna be half naked because next week is the sexy.
Yeah, you're gonna be sick. I need titties out. Everybody, titties out. You gotta know.
Got a little bit.
You gotta know.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
Guys,
There you go. Lift and separate.
I gotta strap them up.
Up.
buy my book. So buy my book.
That's right.
So you
can read along.
You need
to read along.
This is E.
That's E.
So we're starting with
That's right.
So yes, purchase.
Purchase?
Amazon.
Okay.
All y'all on there buying stuff you ain't got no business anyway.
Okay.
Or they can find you on Instagram too.
Find me on Instagram because then I can send it and send you and write in it and send you a cute little note like, hey,
Right.
keep some dick in your life.
Right.
That's my
Right, there you go.
hashtag is keep some dick in your life.
Dick in your
You got a
life.
little bit of dick in your life, you're happy. Makes your face glow and shit.
Yeah. It should.
Y'all know I'm going for my sex
It should.
education, so it's gonna be popping in one more second.
Okay, I'm a believer. I'm a believer. So Shay, thank you for the review, D. And we all chimed in.
Right.
Passionate about that.
That's right.
So Shay,
Yes.
let them know who are you. Who you giving the
The whack ass week report goes to
Oh shoot.
this week. Simone Sanders.
Oh,
Simone
I
Sanders.
used to like her.
Why?
She was
Jeanette.
formerly from CNN, and she was very like outgoing, and I
Yep.
loved her
Yep.
too. And I was like, "Oh, this is sister."
Yeah, that's right. That's
Oh,
right.
sister.
Until,
You know.
until
Well, first she started off with Bernie Sanders
Mhm.
as a presidential campaign,
Mhm.
and something happened. I don't know. I'm gonna find out what
Okay.
happened. She went over to Joe Biden's campaign.
Oh!
She's with Joe Biden, and last week,
Switched.
yeah, something happened. They don't
Okay.
say what happened. but
Okay.
something happened. So last week, Joe Biden was campaigning somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and two vegan hecklers came on the stage.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, she acted
What
like
was
the man.
security?
It was Simone Sanders. It was her.
But where is the real security? Like people can't be running up
They
on.
just ran up talking about cows and stuff. It was some kind of vegan thing.
Okay.
And I mean, Simone yanked the girl, dragged her off the
So
stage.
she was his bodyguard.
Yes. But then Jill Biden, his wife, was like, ooh.
Oh, stinky as
You know how that is.
Yes.
Now she's an aggressive black bald head woman.
Right.
That's
And now
exactly
you
what
bought
it
that
was
shit on
like.
yourself.
Exactly
Whack
what they're
ass
saying.
weed.
There
But
you
the
go.
thing is, the
Whack
news
the
is
broad.
saying- the
Whack
news
the
saying-
broad.
Yeah,
Whack the. Whack the broad.
We need the sound effect.
Yeah. Whack the broad, man.
Y'all
I
crazy.
swear. Whack her. Go ahead.
But the news reports are saying that Jill Biden is the one that kept the heckler away. And
Right.
I was like,
What the hell?
oh.
So
Wait,
wait. So why ain't Jill the whack ass weed? I'm okay with her head, grabbing
She did
somebody.
it too.
No, she didn't get it too.
Double
She
award.
shared it already.
Yeah, she can get it
Double
too.
award.
One was-
All she did was this.
So one was
She
too
put her hands
aggressive
up.
and one was not
But
aggressive
no,
at all.
but my problem is why is the sister like protecting the white man? Like,
Because
stop.
we was even talking about, suppose the girl
He
had a
87.
knife, suppose she had a
Right.
knife or a gun or something
Right.
like that, and you jumping in,
Yeah.
and I mean, you literally see her dragging
Oh
this
my
lady
gosh.
off. The brother is behind her, and I'm like, what is
That's
going
going
on?
on.
What is going on with this
Listen.
picture?
Whack the broad.
Oh no, it was
Whack.
Biden. I was gonna say because you know Bernie Sanders 89, so hell he needed some help.
But no, but it's
But
Biden.
not Biden.
Right,
And
right.
he a little
Right.
he's thick though. Have you ever noticed he a little thick? He ain't skinny.
He got some
He a
hips
hip
on him.
yeah,
Hips
a
on
little
him.
thick.
He work out.
I can't
He's
stand
old.
there with him.
He's still
Yeah,
old.
little
He's
hips
still
in me.
old.
He a little thick.
Still old.
Thick
So,
with it.
Simone Sanders and what is that?
Jill
Biden. Excuse
Biden.
me. I had a moment, y'all.
She not
I'm seeing the
Jill
sentence.
Biden.
Jill Biden got the whack ass
Weed
weed
award.
weed award of the week.
Whack the broad.
Whatever you did.
So, guys, we're going to wrap this up. I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe,
Yes.
comment, all of that. Let us know what y'all think in the comments and holler at us. All right? Later. Love y'all.
Wait, you
Bye.
gotta sow a seed.
Oh,
Sow your seed. She gonna sow a seed, y'all. Go ahead, sow your seed.
I got to sow a seed.
Say cute.
Shit, I forgot my seed. I forgot. I ain't got no seed this week. Well, I got a seed. It's off the topic, though.
Come on.
Beethoven is a black man.
Hey!
A lot of motherfuckers don't know.
All right.
He's a black man.
Wow.
Just on there. Beethoven's a black man. Okay? He's a black man.
Bye, Gardner.
Bye, Gardner.